Are you researching COVID-19 vaccine effectiveness? Use the HYRIS T-cell test kit. In the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, the whole world adapted to a life with daily rapid antigen tests. Today, most of us are now vaccinated with at least one dose. However, many questions remain. We still do not know how long protection from these vaccinations last. Do we need additional booster doses? If a booster is needed, what is the optimal amount of time for another dose? By studying our immune system, recognition of COVID-19 through T-cell testing, we can better understand these questions. COVID-19 antibody testing cannot reveal the whole picture. Before, antibody tests have been the only tool available for health practitioners to measure immunity to COVID-19. The issue with antibody tests is that the results change even if someone has been exposed to the virus or a vaccine. Normally, people will get a positive antibody test if they have recently been vaccinated or exposed to the virus. Over time, however, people might get a negative antibody test even though they have tested positive before. There needs to be another way to measure someone's COVID-19 immunity, especially now when many people are now vaccinated. T-cell test, a key ally to fight SARS coronavirus 2. Antibodies and T-cells act together to prevent pathogen spread and remove virus-infected cells. Imagine that the infected cells are the targets your immune system needs to destroy. Antibodies work like markers which guide T-cells. You can consider them as missiles in this case, to track down and hit the targets that have been labeled by those markers. Thus, the intensity of the T-cell activity in a patient's body is a strong indicator of whether or not the immune system is fighting against COVID-19, and as a result, measuring T-cells' response in an innovative approach for monitoring mass immunity against COVID-19 pandemic. HYRIS now introduces a new type of testing kit for determining patients' T-cell levels on SARS coronavirus 2. How does the T-cell test work? The new test kit leveraging bCUBE are run in two stages. Step 1. T-cell activation in the collected samples. Step 2. Messenger RNA is detected and measured to quantify the level of T cells which are specific to immune response against COVID-19. If specific SARS coronavirus 2 T cells are present in the blood sample under analysis from either vaccination or previously infection, they can be activated. The T cells are activated by specific peptide pools used in the first stage. However, if SARS coronavirus 2 specific T cells are not present in the sample under analysis, they cannot be activated by the peptide pool and no cytokine mRNA synthesis will occur in the end of the first stage. This will give a negative result in the real-time PCR test in the second stage. The current workflow utilizes direct amplification, which simplifies the procedure and reduces turnaround time by combining real-time PCR technology. The kit measures specific mRNA of the cytokines associated with the activated SARS coronavirus 2 specific T cells. To summarize, the T-cell test kit from HYRIS indicates if patients have an immune response to SARS coronavirus 2 from vaccination or infection. Ideal for your COVID-19 vaccination research. Currently, the T-cell test is CE IVD certified and bears a RUO mark, which means it's ideal for related research and development applications. A few examples are supporting vaccine development, vaccination strategy by testing vaccine potency on individuals over time, assisting healthcare practitioners on identifying immune-suppressed patients, complementary to current antibody test kits for a more complete screening for individuals' immunity against SARS coronavirus 2 and its variants. Chat with us today to learn more about details about this test and how it can help your research.